Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Germany episode number 43. Alright, so we had that huge victory last time in the... It was kind of a silly engagement. I don't know what they were doing in the Baltic. I don't know what they were doing in the Baltic with such a small force. I don't know what they were doing in the Baltic with such a small force, with so few escorts. And it was kind of interesting to see the two nations collaborating, but obviously it didn't amount to much. I did learn a few things from the comments about how to better conduct air operations. There were several comments previously saying that maybe you should split up your forces into smaller squadrons to exercise finer control, but apparently you can do that anyway. So hopefully I'll be able to showcase that, or utilize that at least, in the battles to come. And I just want to keep reminding myself, everyone else, but also, in particular myself, it's only 1934. If we try to imagine what carrier operations would have looked like at that time, I don't think it would have been as glamorous as I keep trying to visualize it as. So, anyway, our invasion target is Puerto Rico. We're still over the base cap. We have a ways to go. Wow, okay. So I'm looking at 48 points. They have one dreadnought, one battleship, which is 13, two, which is 11. So 22 plus 13 is 35. They don't have 48 points there. Do the points get reworked? Light cruisers are 3, which is 9. Destroyers are 1, which is 11. So they basically have 11 times 3 plus 13, which should be 46. So our battle cruisers are the same. I don't know what carriers are worth anymore either, but anyway, it doesn't matter. What am I trying to say? Am I trying to accuse the AI of cheating for points? No, I guess the points must have been rebalanced. The fact that it's off by 2 points must mean the battle cruisers are now worth 12 instead of 13. Instead of 11. Which could make sense, having battlecruisers worth basically the same as battleships. I think that's fair. Study of enemy ships and tactics has helped our research in light forces and torpedo warfare. We also got a bonus tech, or new tech, in AP projectiles. And there it is, torpedo technology. And our new torpedo bomber is ready for operational service. We sank a destroyer. I don't like these events, but fine. Tit for tat, apparently. Hit a mine in Northern Europe. Okay, so 5-3, 6-4. Still better for them. We are losing a lot of subs. And they have some raiders. Some raiders being effective as well. Okay, so now things are starting to go bad for Italy, yet again. I do want... Oh, invasion battle. Ooh. Okay, so it's working. What? I'm not sure what's going on. Is this... Who's invading who? We already invaded them. What? I don't know if I misread something. But if I'm not mistaken, we already invaded them. Okay, I must have misread it. I didn't see what the pop-up said exactly. It must have said that we're going ahead with the invasion, considering they don't have a fleet. I thought you just automatically get the victory, but possibly not. We should be in really good shape in this battle. We have 2 carriers. Excuse me. We have 2 battle cruisers, and thankfully we have our 2 Sturmbringers, which are probably going to carry the majority of the fighting here. Well, I should say actually the carriers are likely to carry the majority of the fighting, but aside from that, we'll be taking... so this is what I learned. This is our number of... of course I knew this already, but this is your OK, repairing, and destroyed. You can set the number here. So we can split 2 groups of whatever this is. We can make them into 2 groups basically, or ready the exact number to get exactly 51 spotted, just by choosing numbers accordingly. So that's great. And we can choose their loadout, of course. Anyway, what do we have going on here? So we have 92 torpedoes right now, which means that, yeah, I guess both of these have 46 torpedo bombers. And it's nice that they're 46 torpedo bombers, even though some of them are damaged. So in a way, it's not as big of a deal when you have some that are damaged, because at least you're still able to carry out a few extra missions. A few of the torpedo bombers will be able to do a 3rd mission in place of the ones damaged doing any missions at all. So we probably should think about scouting first. I am very confident that we aren't going to need to scout beyond Puerto Rico. Probably this is as far as we'll need to go. And I'm a little bit confident even that we won't need to do this. I'm going to pick 45 just so we can reduce the number by 1. I could go 3, 8. Yeah, I think that's good. So we technically even will be able to launch. We really will be able to launch some. Let's go with heavy cap. Actually, let's go with maximum cap. No, let's go with heavy cap, because we're very close to the American bases. So we're actually able to get some of our air bases into this fight, I think. So we are supposed to have a lot of aircraft here. 40 aircraft, and we know that there's 20 medium bombers there as well. And we can see, yep, we are actually going to be able to contribute to this fight, which is fantastic. And let's actually take the time, why not, to actually look and see what is going to be participating. So we have, oh, this is awesome, the medium bombers, there they are. I wish you could just double click on them to pull up a little information card the same way you can do, we accidentally got routed to 0 longitude, 0 latitude. Yeah, so anyways, I wish you could pull up the information card on these just so I could see exactly how many, like what's their range, what's their bomb load, all this stuff. So the idea is going to be, again, to let the carriers scout and to not run into things too quickly, because we want to use our carriers as much as possible. So their scouting is complete. I don't think there's anything else we want to do. Let's just take a look at the time. It is early in the morning, which is good. Yeah, looks like we have, well, it's not too early. It's almost noon, but that still gives us, should give us at least 7 hours of daylight. Yeah, 7 hours, 10 minutes. And it's overcast, which is not going to help. But flight operations are still possible, so it's a gentle breeze too. So I think that, well, hopefully we'll have enough time to do something with our carrier air groups. One Schlichting is here, which is actually quite nice. They don't have any anti-aircraft really to speak of. I think I made the decision specifically not to put that on because it was only going to be light anti-aircraft, and that doesn't really interest me. So what I'm going to do is pull back these battle cruisers right away. We have to get our transports to the objective. That's all we need to do to like assure the invasion or whatever. Even though I thought that, you know, we had already secured. But anyway, again, we want our bombers to take off. There goes their recon, which is good. Yeah, we're just gonna escort the transports basically, and then wait for the. Oh, in the meantime, we definitely should get everyone ready for the attack. So let's ready up. Not the dive bombers yet, they'll probably go in second. Let's ready that. And we'll do the same thing with the Rhineland, which is perfect. And I'll wait 1 minute, and now it should only be these, and we'll get these guys ready as well. And we'll get them ready with a heavy load. Okay, good. Because the more time we can kill, basically, the more time our medium bombers have to get on target, all those kind of things. And with this new system, now that we're using things this way, we can actually pick like one individual torpedo bomber, for example. Actually, we want you guys to all get ready, so just continue to get ready. We could just send a single plane to do a single recon mission. It's only an out and back. It's not quite the same. By the way, I want to make sure that if we have any okay, none of them were dive bombers, so they'll all be getting their torpedo load, which is fine. Okay, so now let's start organizing again, forming up our battle line just so it's not too in disarray. Waiting for the reports. All of these ships are capable of going 20 without stressing their engines whatsoever. I may want to do that, just so we're a little bit closer to something like a battle speed. Ah, damn it, we have... Even here, we have divisions under AI control. Well, that's a bummer. Just try to keep them out of it as much as possible. And I think I want my carriers to be close. I'm actually really happy that the wind is out of the west, so that we just point... I'm sorry, the wind is out of the west so that we point west when we want to launch. That's fantastic. No reports so far, but they usually are a little bit delayed. Let's get you guys up to 20 as well. I imagine that some of these guys will be shot down if there's any defensive patrols at these air bases. I mean, is there an air base in any of these places? Or are they just ports? We don't know. There really does not appear to be any enemies, though. We're getting no sighting reports. It might be pretty cool for these transports. You can imagine like the soldiers, the Marines. Well, we had a... Boy, that was an awkward lack of scouting reports. You know, when they're this close, you'd expect this to overlap with two, maybe even three of the aircraft should be able to see this on their way out. Somehow, no reports whatsoever. Gonna turn south. Turn north with these guys. Let's get you to be a support. Make sure that they're all support. Good. Okay, let's crank it up. And get into position, because here we go. I could launch my naval stuff. I don't want to quite yet. I kind of want to hold them in reserve. So let's get the ones that are not ready yet to continue to ready themselves. Let's get those to be ready. We'll wait another minute. What I could do is send my dive bombers out with a light fighter escort. I think that might be useful because this is surely not the main thing. This is not the main engagement. So one fighter, the dive bombers, and let's select... Oh god, you can't select them unless they're unreadied. Okay, so you can only... Well, that's good to know. I thought you could actually just choose? It seems like it would make sense. Sure, they're readied, but why do I have to launch all of them? It's not like they're tied together. We didn't tie them together during the ready procedure. Regardless, I think I'll send a torpedo bomber 1. Why not? Just for fun, right? And these guys are going to go after this location. And they may find something after that as well. Are we going to coordinate the strike? You know what? No, we're just going to say go ahead and launch. What I'm going to do is immediately after this prepare the next wave. Let's wait a little bit first. It's a destroyer? Well, let's not go crazy over a destroyer. This is why I wanted to launch like light stuff. Oh god, it just got hit by a 17-inch shell. Even if that's a near miss, it probably kills it. Oh, okay, it's the Fresno class. The Fresno class is back and probably wishes that she was very, very, very far away from this point. Did my one... I mean, we can charge it. Our guns are all forward-facing. Not gonna make much of a difference. And we'll get you up to 23 as well, why not? I don't really want her to get away. Although she is just going to lead us right into the arms of her waiting other stuff. Kind of, I feel like that's what's going to happen anyway. So now that I know that I can't unready the things I've already done, we'll get you to go. We'll get you. Oh wait, I thought you were already going. Huh. And 11, perfect. We'll coordinate this strike, and I will launch this. Still no reports, but I'm just going to launch it over here. They probably will engage something on the way. Okay, there it is. There's a battlecruiser. Hey, welcome to the fight, battlecruiser. Here's two 17 inches, two 17-inch shells for your trouble. We're not going to be very happy about that. I know I wouldn't be. And it's a Randolph class, which, have we seen this before? 16-inch guns. Good deck. I mean, it's a strong ship. It's just nothing compared to our Sternbringers. It doesn't have a wing or a prayer of a chance against this configuration, this fleet. Oh my gosh, she's just getting mauled. It's already to the point where I hope our fighters don't engage her. Boy, one turret down, one turret disabled, the rear turret's still firing, and that's really all. And unfortunately for her, her day's about to get a lot worse. You would think it's bad right now, but no, it's about to get a lot worse. She's dead already, I'm sure, but here comes the torpedo bombers. And if we know anything about these torpedo bombers, is that they don't care if you're dead or not. They will sink you 25 times more than they need to anyway. And there's the Randolph dead in the water. We'll get the light cruiser to move west. Actually, I want to already focus on the Fresno class. There she is. No. You misunderstand. I really want you to focus on the Fresno class because that's the only ship that can bother us at this point. I'm hoping the dive bombers are still going to take care of this destroyer. That's my solemn hope. Okay, they did hit it. Hooray! They hit it with a... I guess those should be 800-pound bombs. That's wonderful. Good job, guys. Good target. Oh, look. We're going after the Fresno as well, maybe. Okay, we hit this battlecruiser, which is Is she officially sinking? Yeah, she is officially sinking now. Good, the Whipple, we got hit with this 16-inch shell. Oh my gosh. It might also be overkill. We're launching torpedoes. Well, hey, that will clean up, you know, any possible... Wow. Look. You lost 10 torpedoes at a sinking ship. I hope you feel good about yourself. Oh, what the heck? That's us. Who the hell launched that? Anyway, she's the Friedrich de Grosse is pretty well known for taking torpedoes, isn't she? I think she took a few in the last engagement that she was in. Well, it's pretty fair to say that about just basically any one of my ships. Oh, is she jammed? No. Okay, well, you can go that way if you really want. Look, I know that... Oh, God, I mean, she's actually flooding pretty bad. I was going to say, I know that it's just one torpedo, but I want to be very careful about this. I'm actually getting my carriers a little bit too close to the action, frankly. This should be good. Those are only 6-inch shells. I mean, the 17-inch one was the best of them, I'm sure. Okay, please stop attacking that ship. Oops. Damn it. Click, click, click. There we go. I was not able to get that right for the life of me. There we go. 16-inch guns. That's what I want to see. We'll give you 4 knots of speed just so you can make right with turning away. Good. And oh my God, what's going on? Please. No. Hey, we spotted some things. You're literally in visual range. Well, hooray for you. Wish you would have spotted that earlier. Our Fresno should be a goner now. Move in. Make sure she's taken care of. Actually, we can possibly head this one back to port. I don't think she'll make it during this battle, but... Why are we hitting all the wrong things? Go after this thing. There we go. Alright, Fresno's now dead. Don't fire anymore. I forgot you guys have torpedoes too. That's amazing. Okay, go down to 20. Everything's fine here. You guys are going to go ahead and plow through everyone. God, I got scared for a second. I thought that was us taking a torpedo hit. That's the AI venting its frustration against a... Well, you know, there's no such thing as too much overkill, as the old adage goes. Again and again and again, we repeat it. Is that the end of this battle? I think that is. Why I say that? I don't think they have anyone left. Okay, good. So Battle Cruiser's just using all their ammunition against these guys. Oh, this whole group's going... They're not going to find anything. That's okay. It's quite alright. Even the carriers are getting into it. Fun. I guess what we'll do is start readying everyone else. Especially the... Okay, so you guys are going to not use torpedoes. You're going to use a heavy bomb load now. Okay, that's fine. So we'll ready them. We have one ready with torpedoes, but basically I think that at this point we might want to attack land targets? Not sure. All we want to do is make sure that the coast is clear for our transports. It does appear to be clear. And this should be soon our base. I don't understand exactly what happened. I can't wait to go back and rewind the video and bring it up and see what was that news. This is good. So they're arriving on station. I think we are going to complete the objective soon. You guys can go this way, right? Okay, so you have controlled flooding down to 5. Yeah, we'll get you up to just something like 9, and yeah, we'll send you towards port, but just because I have nothing better to do, really. Okay, got it. We did it. Invasion is successful. No reason to keep these guys around either. We'll send them kind of home as well. I mean, I guess we just send everyone home. The battle's over. Just get everyone down to cruise, kind of meet up. Oh, you guys are doing something. Getting your cap or something? Good, flooding down to 1. Yeah, so let's just wait for this to end then. Our ships have all arrived. We're all good. Sank another ship in the process. Good, very good battle. What the bloody hell? This happened in my Japanese stream as well. We had a carrier go suicidal. I don't know what the hell she's doing. Nobody does. The hell are you doing? Yes, end the scenario. No idea. Where is she still going? Gah! Ship details real fast. Let's just... Okay. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. 77. 1 torpedo. I can't believe she only got hit by 1 torpedo. That's actually true though. You're right. She only got hit by 1. Well, 77 heavy shells was enough to do her in. Okay, good. Fine. And question, is it ours or not? No, it's just an invasion. US has no forces here. What? And it doesn't say we're over the cap now? I don't understand. Well, it's a mystery. It's always been a mystery how these things work. How a lot of the things in the game work. We'll just let it well enough alone, basically, and we should actually be making a ton of money. Why is this not even that high? Because we don't have an invasion target now, having already invaded the place we want. And honestly, weirdly enough, once we take it, we'll probably have enough range to start invading Haiti. So we'll be island hopping, which is, I think, the whole point of this invasion mechanic. Sure. Port Arthur, yes. Just keep saying yes. Because I think that these should all be copying the 1 naval bomber one. Okay. An improved model of our flying boat. Obviously what Focke-Wulf is known for, their flying boats. So better firepower. And oh, better range, of course. Actually faster speed as well. That's a quite nice improvement. Finally, we did a little bit better in terms of submarine warfare, which is again somehow hurting Italy quite a lot. Battle in support of land combat. Well, we'll accept it. I don't think they have any forces. I guess they do. This is my least favorite kind of battle. We have to sink 2 transports as well. Okay, well this is going to be ugly. They're outside of our air range. These are our fleet defense forces. So this is where, I've mentioned this a few times, I'd like to have control over, like the fact that these destroyers are in this battle. It doesn't make sense to me because these are escort roles. They are not meant to like search and destroy like this. Now, it's fine, they can do that if there's no enemies. Anyway, let's just go run into these. I think there's... Okay, got them. Let's hold torpedo fire for now. So we will just blast the crap out of them. Oh, wait, one of them is firing. Okay, that's these guys, and I will launch at them. So if they don't... I'm pretty sure that's not a CV. Can we launch any more? I just really want to get them out of the way. Friendly ships in line of fire, which of course isn't true. Might actually be able to hit them. I'm sure this is not a CV, as much as I would love it to be. I would love to be taking out one so easily. Okay, so let's go ahead and run down this lane. Our goal was to sink 2, and we're obviously doing much more than that. Just going to use up a lot of that ammunition, and we do have a lot of ammunition intentionally because these are supposed to be able to fire a lot of anti-aircraft stuff. Again, that destroyer is the only thing I'm really concerned about. I don't think any of these ships are able to defend. Oh god, you're down to the speed of 9. Okay, so we need to detach. We need to start trying to save our friends here. So head this way. Squad max, make smoke. Feel free to fire torpedoes at anything you see. Start making smoke and getting out of here as well. Let's still hold torpedo fire because I'm not sure. Oh god. Oh no. We're going to lose one of these guys. That's pretty clear. Good. So I want to just get out of here with the rest. There. She did her best. She launched all her torpedoes. We're going to let her just take this one. I need this victory because this is in support of the invasion, so I think we will launch torpedoes at this thing. Should do that one. Coming back. What I think what we'll be better off doing is just kind of doing some sneak attacks, some hit and runs. I feel like we should have sank more than we've already sank here, but okay, we're going to lose all of our information now. Good. So we have just enough time to basically make a run on these guys. I'm going to launch at her. Whoops. Because she might hit the other ones as well. And we'll launch at her as well. Just to finish off our last of our ammunition, torpedo ammunition. And let's get out of here. Okay, well, that was a pretty interesting fight. Unfortunately, we didn't take out any of their strategic stuff. I still think this will be a victory for us. We probably do want to swoop back in to make sure it's a victory, because they get points for everyone that's remaining. We're going so fast and the visibility is so poor that I am going to chance this. Okay, these are the destroyers, unfortunately. So that did not work. Although it seems like we were pretty effective against that. And now we're just going to make another drive-by on their fleet. Knowing that 34 knots is probably as fast as they can go. Probably further down here. Maybe we picked up quite a few of them. They may have scattered to all directions. Ah, got him. Okay, those are good hits. Very nice. Hopefully we've evened it up. But if nothing else, at least we're getting one more transport. Alright, let's not risk it. We did some really good engagements there, which brought things back in our favor. If they were not in our favor. That's a lot of transports to sink. So we'll just go ahead and go down to 20 knots, move away from the air bases as well, and wait for this one to ride out, which should not be much longer now. We also don't need to be deploying smoke. Good. Major victory. Very good, very good. I want to make sure that that was a major victory. Did not end up doing apparently any damage to their destroyers. How many did we kill? We killed 2, so all of them but 2. Yeah, so we had 15. Damn it, we had one with heavy damage. Darn it. It was a large merchant ship, which did take 17 light hits. Was not enough in the end to sink her. We'll have to be a little bit more aggressive next time then. So, they are firing 5-inch guns? They are, yeah. Well, I know who will be talking to me about this, Mr. Ragequit, who's a big gunboat DD advocate. Look, I would be happy to bring in my 5-inch gunboat DDs into this kind of battle, but again, This is a role selection thing. There's no way for me to tell the game, no, that those are actually anti-aircraft destroyers. They're not supposed to be operating on their own like this. So, we'll be happy with the fact that we got a victory out of that, which I would call a fortunate outcome. That should be a positive event for winning, defeating the invasion or whatever, for, I should say, defeating the defending force of the invasion. Okay, let's go one more month, and there it is. Let's say no to all. New dive bomber prototypes ready for evaluation. Very nice. This makes me very happy. Another weird thing is our monthly balance is positive, but our funds keep going down. Okay, so we have no improvement whatsoever on heavy bomb load. Okay, so then it's only going to come down to probably max speed. The top one looks nice, but they have less range. Getting a little bit higher range, obviously, that does translate to a further range that you can use your heavy bombs. Between these two, I prefer the higher maneuverability, the longer range, the slightly higher cruise speed. The only reason why I like the first one is because of the high maximum speed, which is not too much higher, but a bit. But the range is slow enough that I don't think I'm going to use it. Yeah. And this kind of taught me that even though we're emphasizing bomb load, it's not going to do us any good to emphasize that for now. We probably just... we probably just will forget about... Wait, yeah, okay. So we've taken this, and actually now we can, like I said, just as I suspected, we can start island hopping. But the U.S. has brought down a real force now. Mainly what our island hopping is going to amount to is probably holding on and defending at this point. So we'll probably want to move some ships around. I know that I want to get the, if I'm not mistaken, we still have our Hohenzollerns in Northern Europe because were on mothball there. We're going to get them out of there. I don't even know where they're going to be going because there's no place like home, but there's also no place for them to go. There's no place where they're useful. In fact, I guess what I want them to do, this is going to feel a little bit weird, but I think I want them to do trade protection. Can they do trade protection? Is such a role possible for them? It is. So they are going to be on trade protection, which is, yeah, so it's kind of a waste, I would say, to put dreadnoughts on trade protection. But what else? They're slow. They actually kind of fit the bill. They're slow and they can keep up. They can still obviously outrun a transport, so it shouldn't be a big problem for them to just cruise alongside them. This will also continue to contribute points strategically to Northern Europe, which is not a problem anyway. The US doesn't have much here. Italy only has 2 armed merchant cruisers. Yeah, the Caribbean could be a bit of a problem. I don't know why it says we're over base cap, though. I don't understand this. 199 out of 192. It just doesn't make any sense. Our numbers are not changing. Oh, no. We did lose 1 destroyer, which was worth 3 points here. I really don't understand. I really wish I knew what those numbers meant. But for now, let's wrap this episode up. I also want to make a comment that I'm sorry if I'm a little bit slow to respond to the comments section. You guys are keeping me busy. I like it. I really like it. Obviously, I would go out of my way to do anything except discourage that. I don't want to discourage the comment section. What I'm really happy to see is that everyone seems to be reading, or not everyone, but there's a sizable number of people who are reading and responding to other people's comments. I don't want to specifically encourage that because it should be something that you want to do, and if you want to do it, then do it. But if that starts happening, I really feel like, wow, we got a community going here. It's pretty cool. All right, so what else do we need to do? Let me know. this is being recorded Saturday evening, so I'm basically recording it 12 hours before it's going to go out. It'll get uploaded and launched, and that's it. So, what the hell is up with the invasion? Oh, right. It's not a flat map. That's awesome. So it appears that they are actually modeling the distance from the equator, which is pretty cool. So that although we're looking at a flat map, it is modeling distances as if it's, a globe. Perfect. Okay, and so that's it. Until the next episode. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if I'm missing anything else this time. And until the next one, take care.